2 episodes.
That way, if you got something that you want to do,
Part
or
1 to part 2.
you miss a week,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
now you got extra footage.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I can't
A crazy one that I couldn't find anywhere was Tropic Thunder.
Dude,
that
word has set us back 100 years.
Crocodile Dundee.
The look on everybody's face when Robert Downey Jr. is doing his thing.
Yeah. One of the funniest parts.
This motherfucker's dead.
Oh, when he picked up the head. I still think it's crazy. Nobody thought this part was funny, but it always cracked me up is when he was like talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm trying to look like Rambo. I'm trying to look like Rambo," and he's like, the first movie, the second movie, I can't remember what he says, and he's like talking to him, and then like he randomly just grabs a map, and what does he say?
I don't remember.
You wouldn't know.
It's been a while since I've seen Tropic Thunder. That's
all I know is he's having an intimate conversation with this guy, and then he just grabs a map, and he's like, "I don't even care what we were talking about." I just always thought it was so funny.
Because fucking Ben Stiller's got the map.
Yes,
and he's reading it upside down.
Yeah,
he's reading it upside down, and then Robert Downey comes, just rips it from his hands after feigning some bullshit conversation. Yeah. I always thought the part 2 where they both go and talk to the one younger dude out of the group and pretend to be peeing next to him just so they can talk to him.
What's kind of funny about Ben Stiller is how jacked that guy was through most of his life.
Yeah,
when you got a good shot of him. You know, he ain't got a shirt on or something. It's like, dude, holy shit.
Yeah.
For a comedian.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
definitely. Yeah.
See, now he does like crazier stuff a little bit.
Who?
Stiller.
What does he do?
Remember that show he did? He got kidnapped by the serial killer, and he was a therapist.
Oh well, that's not Stiller.
No, that's not Stiller. That's
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. That's
right. Oh, yeah.
Well, whatever. Either way, that's an awesome one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice being able to look stuff up.
Yeah, because he I think was Tropic Thunder Thunder
I don't even
the
have
first?
my
No,
phone.
just like small stuff.
Oh, still, I thought that was my job.
I was just looking
I'm
at.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here.
You want a chair?
I stemmed out a little bit, and it's a little loop to get your shoes on.
Oh, so you just rip the ass off of it?
I'm gonna cut it when we get home.
He directed Zoolander? I didn't know that.
There's more to life than being really, really good looking. Oh my God. It's beautiful.
Yeah, also did Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which great, and Zoolander 2 also directed. Oh no, he's been directing more.
Cumberbatch, when he was like, "I am all."
Plus, it was good to see him in Happy Gilmore 2 again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Skeeter?
What? Yeah.
Oh
who
well,
was he?
I mean, it was nice to have him back too.
Yeah. Who did he play in that?
He was the guy that was in charge of the now AA group.
Yes.
But in the first
You
one,
know,
he's
Well, now
he's
your back's
the,
gonna hurt because you just made landscaping duty.
Why is it all Adam Sandler movies? He always plays like the
Most insufferable character.
No, yeah, but like he's the nursing home worker. He's the psych ward worker.
Yeah.
He's always like that like nurse
So
person that's like crazy.
we kind of had that same idea for Shane. I wanted Shane because Shane has a really funny, really dry personality. So every time we put him in a movie, I have said I think he just needs to be like a cashier or someone working a fast food window and just be that.
Yes.
That'll be $4. Please.
He's like that. He's like that guy with the long hair in Stranger Things.
Eddie.
No.
No.
You know
Argyle?
who I'm talking about, right?
Argyle.
He's not like Argyle.
No.
Argyle's
the pizza guy,
like,
right? He was the pizza guy.
Yeah.
Argyle's kind of like Tommy and Cheech.
He's kind of dumb.
Cheech and Chong.
Okay, yeah. He's not like that.
He's kind of like Cheech and Chong, hey man, you know, and shit like that. But no, Shane's he's got one volume to his voice.
Yes. Okay.
You know, he's stone cold looking in the face, and the only time you can get him to laugh is when one of us hurts ourselves. Usually. So
No,
I
That's
got
a
a picture of
psychopath
you
right
looking
there.
at his ass.
What?
which one?
The one when we were going up the hill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If he
I
would've-
got the dude. I get the angles.
if
I
he-
get the angles.
if he would have fallen, I'd have gotten a face full of Shane ass.
Oh.
That'd
like,
have been a beautiful
in the
That'd been good
because
or
we,
bad?
were,
That'd
we were
beautiful
going up,
sight.
the slope was like that,
Oh damn.
and we're going up, and it's pretty damn big. So we live in Kansas. Hills look like mountains. So we're going up this slope, and it's probably about 60 feet, and that's pretty damn good for out here where we're at anyway. Anyway, it's kind of like climbing up a bluff almost. And Shane has got these no traction on the bottom shoes on, and it's wet outside.
You're just wearing Vans.
That's when we got the truck stuck.
Oh my God, yeah.
We got my truck stuck in the mud, and it was bad. And Shane's back there trying to help out and fucking gunning it. Mud is just spraying all over.
God.
He's back there. He's fucking trying to get it all off of him. It's on his glasses.
Having to just wipe his glasses.
That was the dirtiest ride home
Oh.
in the world because we all kept switching spots in the driver's seat. And I just had to put everything I had into it. I pulled a muscle is
Oh,
what
God.
happened because
He
I
lifted the
got
truck
sick
to
of
get it over this damn. Yeah, he straight
the
lifted it
indent?
to get it over
Over the-
this
the
like
hole?
part we couldn't
Yeah.
get it.
The truck's high enough, so I took my shoulder and stuck it in the wheel well and put my foot up against this massive
Oh my
stone
God.
and just pushed as hard as I could. And got it up, and then I'm like, oh, my back hurts.
And then we went to Freddy's and got something to eat, and then went back.
Yep. I didn't think we were going to get out of there. That took a solid 2.5 hours.
It wasn't 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
It was
whatever.
like an hour and a half.
Like 2.5 hours.
He runs off dog year time. Like he's like a dog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how important is it really to remember exactly when something happens?
All I'm saying.
Unless you're being interrogated.
All I'm gonna say is, if you throw this dude a bone, he's gonna be entertained for a while.
That bone.
Well,
Then why'd you look at Kate after that?
I don't know. I was waiting to see who he was talking to. I couldn't tell if it was me.
just a
Were you
little-
hoping that Caden would throw you his bone?
Oh God.
What's up?
Yep.
From out of town.
Maybe.
But,
Stranger danger.
give me back my purse. I don't
Turn-
know you.
Turn off the lights. Let's play a game of Who's in My Mouth. Now we just saying shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, that's kind of what it is. But, I mean, I've had a lot of fun
Oh yeah.
tonight. Sitting down, shooting the shit,
Yeah.
telling some stories,
Yeah.
whatnot, you know. Emma looks like she's so over it.
This is how I always look.
Well, usually, we're at, 10 o'clock right now?
Yeah.
That's when Emma starts getting tired. She's like,
Actually,
you
fun
guys.
fact, I've been staying up till like 11 o'clock at night for the past couple of days.
She's getting old now.
Oh, man, you are breaching it, staying up that late. That's practically past the veil.
No, most people my age over the weekends are staying out till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't do that anymore.
Oh, I
She's
know. I
not
remember
wrong.
when we were
I used
shooting
to
The
do
Nightmare.
that.
What is it, like 11 o'clock? And she's like, I'm so fucking ready to go home. You guys, are we done?
That was also the night that I was saying probably a lot of stuff that will get me canceled if it ever comes out.
Yeah.
I'll be sure that
Well-
that all that's been deleted.
Just in
Oh,
case,
never mind.
just in case anybody's wondering, she also had surgery on her knee.
Oh yeah.
And we, okay, get up, walk this way, take the brace off, put it back on.
Oh.
yeah.
You
I
know,
wasn't cleared
Speaking
to
of
walk
that,
it.
that was cool how you kind of put that into the short film.
We-
you
yeah.
I had to.
Well, I know, but like, it made it even better because the fact that you were recovering from being attacked by Scar, like I think it added more to it.
yeah. That wasn't the night. That was the nightmare was.
Well, it does kind of work like that though. She's recovering from like a knee surgery situation in real life. So that makes it into the short. She's recovering. She's healing from something leg related.
No, but it was also in the report.
She does have it in the report.
No, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about the nightmare.
The aftermath, she also had it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
You didn't have a leg brace in the report, did you?
Did you
I
not?
got surgery in April.
Oh, okay. Well, then it was nightmare. All right. I just work here. I don't know.
No, the
She's
nightmare's
right.
kind of like
I'm not going to fight her on
the
a
nightmare is a
camera.
continuation of Penumbra, but Devin says it's not. Even though people in the comments.
I thought you were seeing a physical seeing a therapist.
Oh yeah.
She was seeing the therapist.
I thought you had a brace at the time.
She essentially had PTSD. You know,
Yeah. That's what.
No, 'cause in the report, I was stabbed in the stomach.
Oh, we could do that.
It must be AI
So,
generated.
I actually wanted to add a part with you, like a hallucination of you to kind of soften it up a little bit.
Yeah.
When she's in there and she's talking to the therapist and she's having a moment where she's kind of losing it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're in therapy, you're really kind of forced to remember and think and talk and revisit and all that shit.
We had this conversation and then having a shot of her like looking up.
I kind of wanted his hands, really just his hands.
No.
More than anything, I just kind of wanted to come around and just kind of like just grab her hand as a comfort.
Yeah. I remember while you guys were filming that, I had my surgery.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because we were out there in the woods, and that's when we got the pictures of you with the boulder getting ready to smash his head in.
Yeah, and you know what? What's kind of funny about these two is that neither one of them are supposed to be walking at this time.
Oh,
And he's out there as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're not so deep in the trees, but we're deep enough. He just had surgery, you know, and can't really walk.
Mm.
The ground's uneven. There's shit in the path you can trip on.
Oh yeah,
you know,
and it's dark outside too.
The first time we were out there, I sprained my ankle.
Yeah,
for the first one.
And then I cut his head open for the second one on accident.
Oh yeah, when dragging my dead body over the trail. Yeah. Yeah, I was wearing this hat actually, as a matter of fact, and there's like a little metal piece, and the edge of that dug into the back of my head and cut me right open.
So the beautiful part is, he didn't move.
I didn't. I sold it. I sold it. I'm not a great actor, but I think I'm all right.
Yeah.
It came out okay.
I do better when
I'm a dead body.
No dialogue. Just cast me as a silent mute slasher, and I'll be fine.
Just cast me as a dead body and we're good. I mean, I don't need no M. Night Shyamalan treatment where I just like make a cameo appearance in all my stuff.
Been trying to figure out how to make Emma a killer lately.
I mean, I've got some ideas.
We plan that for the old house that I was living with, the
yeah,
Roosevelt, and it just never happened.
Slasher, and I was gonna be
The frat slasher.
The frat, yeah.
And it ended up being that two of you were both killers, and that you guys get like off on it. And then Hard Eyes came out like a year later. I'm like, motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, we could still do it.
See, that makes me wonder if somebody ain't listening to our, like, if my phone ain't tapped in Hollywood. Some
like, oh, that's a good idea.
Just like listening to all the ideas I have, and they're like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, what's even
I'm gonna
better,
start writing all my shit down instead of talking about it.
What's even better is that if you can get somebody like,
that's creepy. Thank you, Emma.
If you can get someone like Emma, if she is a killer in a movie, if it's sold really well, how in love she is with him, but still ends up killing him, you know, it's sort of a misdirect because. You're like, Emma's too sweet, you know. She
that's
can't
kind
do
of a
that.
Scream 4 situation, right?
With Jill.
Yeah. Because her and Charlie are the ones that are the killers, and she's doing it because she wants to be Sydney, because you know, she wants to be famous, and that was her, what is it, like her second cousin or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't know how it all worked, but yeah,
No,
so... But her and the dude, he thought she made him think they were in love and they were gonna get away with it together. But then she kills him, and she's like, you know, it's better than 2 survivors, 1 sole survivor, and then she stabs him in the gut twice, and boom, there we go, Scream 4. Hey, that's when Scream died, by the way.
I've always wanted
Scream 5 and 6 aren't near as good. I just want to let that be known.
I've always wanted to capture a line.
No Wes Craven.
I always wanted to capture for one of our movies a line that I heard an old school mobster say on a documentary I was watching, and it is, the best kept secret that 3 of you can keep is if 2 of you are dead.
Yeah, that would be.
So it's, you know.
Why weren't you a writer for Pretty Little Liars?
I don't know. Yeah, the best kept secret 3 of you can keep is if both of you are dead. That's crazy.
That's pretty.
That just kind of goes to show that, like, even when you're around someone trusting, it's like.
Yeah.
So then with that, you know what you do? You take like something as if like a group of people in the summer or I know either last summer like something crazy happens and they all want to keep it a secret, or like one person wants to keep it a secret but she can't trust the other people to like keep it a secret, so then she just starts killing them off.
I've always kind of wanted to do like an interview with a serial killer type of deal where it jumps back and forth between interview and events.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were going to do with the Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie they did. Instead, it was more linear than I anticipated.
I know it's technically been done, probably, already, several times, but truth be told, I challenge most people to have an original idea.
Well, no one's done anything on Albert Fish yet.
Albert Fish?
Finch, yeah.
That's a bit of a sensitive place to be at.
Yeah, that's a bad one, man.
You're gonna have to explain. I don't know who that is.
Ever. Well, okay, so this dude, I don't know. I'm just gonna recommend to read about it if you're at all interested. But he's like early 1900s serial killer.
Oh wow.
Okay. And like it's bad.
His crimes are pretty
heinous.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah. Do you know about Albert Fish?
I've heard about it.
You know,
I wanted to say.
You gonna read it?
I'm just gonna see like a summary.
We have the connection with the Clutter family.
Oh, with the in cold blood.
Making something about that was super cool.
What's his last name?
Fish.
Fish?
Might be Fisher.
No, it's Fish. I think.
I've always wanted to do something with the Bloody Benders.
Yeah, I do too.
Because that's here, you know.
Well, that's like, you know, as much as people want to talk about Texas Chainsaw being inspired by Ed Gein, like, there's a lot of similarities with Bloody Benders in that.
Bloody Benders, I want to say, was before Ed Gein.
It was, yeah, way before. They're the first serial killer family in U.S. history.
Well, definitely Kansas.
Yeah.
But, you know, were they before?
Oh my God.
I feel like such a D-bag for not remembering this.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You almost don't want to talk about it.
No, yeah.
Like, it's, you know.
I get, because I was like, what could he done? But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, his crimes were. That's probably why most people haven't made a movie about it, is because.
Good luck getting that released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you make it respectful but also catch?
You can't.
Yeah.
Because it has to be gory and shocking and terrible in order to.
That's like up there on the like level of what's that one that got fucking banned a whole bunch of places? Serbian film. It's up there with Serbian film. It'd probably be.
There's a couple of those films out there that I'm glad.
Yeah.
That you can't just watch it.
Yeah.
Because there's been a couple of them out there that I've seen that are just. I remember I made it maybe 30 seconds in. I can't go into the details of it. But I turned it off that quick. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch
this. It just feels uncomfortable for some of those, yeah.
And I can sit through some pretty bad stuff. And I don't just mean gore. Gore, I think, is great. for horror movies. Some people go over the top with it, and I
Uh-huh.
am looking at the Terrifiers and In a Violent Nature.
Yeah.
Gore is great, but sometimes it's so over the top that you become desensitized to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when every scene is straight up gore fuel, not even really nightmare. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Just
just
gorehound
yeah,
material.
it's gore porn. But
Mm-hmm.
when every scene is like that, it almost makes the movie boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
And
now
I
you're
can
just
get that.
anticipating the next kill. You're not even
Yeah.
paying attention to what's going on. And usually in those films, there's not anything going on in between.
There's no
Yeah.
story
Like,
either.
like I wrote my slasher films that the report's kind of like a prelude to. But Seton Hollows, I wrote the first iteration of that script when I was 13 or 14. So like 2007 or whatever is when I copyrighted it. I was a freshman in high school.
Dang.
And I reworked it, retooled it until like 2010. I think I finally like left it where it was at. The first version of that script had a kill per page. I was because that was my initial idea. My whole like the modus operandi
When
for
you're
making
young.
it is
Yeah.
like, you know what, dude? What can I do that's
There's not enough killing in these movies I watch.
So it's almost
Well,
like
yeah, I can see how it could be perceived that way. No,
So-
it was like because I think I had watched recently at that point 1,000 Maniacs or 3,000 Maniacs or whatever it is, and that movie has like over 150 kills in it,
Oh
and
my
I'm like, what the
God.
fuck? But like a slasher movie never really does something to that extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Usually it's like on the harder edge. They do like maybe 25 in a movie or something, right?
Yeah.
But
Well-
usually like the OG Scream only had 5.
Well, like when we shot that short for Scarlet, and you hear the bone snap,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like,
Mm.
you know, it's
Or-
that kind of feel. You know,
Yeah.
You
like
want
if,
the feel.
If you can make an audience actually
Yeah.
feel it,
uh-huh.
that's, you know, if someone goes when they're watching it, you're like, nice.
Dude, that's how I feel every time I hear the foot drop.
I
Like
was
you
gonna
hear the
say,
chopping
yes.
and
Oh,
Legacy.
That's what I was gonna
In
say.
Legacy,
And you hear the final chop and then the snapping, like you're ripping the
Yeah.
fucking.
the flesh
Well,
off.
it's like it didn't
And
make
then
it
you hear
all the
the
way.
thump.
It didn't. Didn't
And
go
that
all
to
the
me
way
is so
through.
much more effective than
Yeah.
showing like the actual severed foot.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to get the leg that I was going to use and your shoe,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for that scene, but it wasn't necessarily to show it. I
Yeah.
wanted it to be seen, but out of focus.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
so you can
'cause
just see an object fall in the back.
You would have
Yeah.
seen Tori standing where she was, but the camera would have been angled just right to where when I tossed it to the side, you would have seen it,
Uh-huh.
but you wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obvious what I'm doing in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so
I think the implied horror. I think a lot of the. Well, yeah, for me, any film has to have good sound design, but like especially horror, it's absolutely critical. Like you got to layer your sound effects, your atmospheric stuff that you have in there. You got to make sure like we've learned from tons of trial and error what it needs to be and what like is necessary to make it like hit.
Yeah.
And that's why I think as time's gone on, things just keep getting better. Like fucking Night In was like the first time I think that we were like, we know what we're fucking doing, and even that one was just like happened. It was just spring of the moment, right?
Mhm.
Kind of like the report was, but by
Yeah.
then we've already made like 4 fucking shorts together. So it's
Yeah.
like we come into this and it's not a fucking issue. We just kind of know where to go, and then now I've like been doing video editing for so long. It's like now this is what the process entails.
Mhm.
You know, this is what needs to be here. This is what transitions here.
So the biggest problem, the reason why more films aren't getting done right now, it's hard to get people to commit.
Yeah.
And the two we can pretty much always count on. One is sitting here,
And the others in the
and
living
the other's
room,
in the
right?
living
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why there's a lot of repeat to the people
See,
that are
and
in the movies, because you cannot. It's hard to get people on board
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stay on board.
Yeah.
Because especially if they're, you know, their parents They work all week. They're young. They like to party.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta find, you know, like Tori. She works out pretty well usually for when we need her for something. And so does Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're both down for it. And they both, neither one of them really, they don't drink, they don't go out and do a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun also. Yeah. So the process of making a movie, although is kind of tedious at times, it's also fun.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, especially when you start really getting into it. You know, you get into the fast-paced part of it.
Or especially like when something happens and it's a recall back to a scene from the past, and you're like, oh, that fits perfectly.
Dude, that's
all the pieces start falling together. That whole
sequence of Tori in Legacy finding the blood stain of him.
Yeah, we had to restain the area.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. But like
when you feel
throwing
like
those quick shots in from the previous two shorts was just like, like, and the music cue that comes in the drone that like, oh dude, that's that stuff that like gets me going.
Devin, I can't tell if he's giving me shit in post sometimes because I'm a huge fan of stingers.
I mean,
and it just works. I don't know what else you would have done in the Nightmare.
Well, even Penumbra, those
stingers
you
did those.
Are
and what are those?
Awesome.
Stingers?
Yeah.
So,
well, like the quick sound, the loud quick sound.
Okay. Yeah.
Or when something's like,
boom.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Like the high screeching, like violin all of a sudden.
Kind of raises your hairs on the back of your neck.
It's eerie.
Well, the music that we went with for Devin's first part in the Nightmare, dude. So you couldn't really hear it at first. That when we were looking through it, they got that kind of violin sound to it, and he had to heighten that sound.
Yeah.
To make it more prominent, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
To really hear it, but I just remember hearing it for a split second, and I was like, "Hold on, wait." He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Turn, play it again." And he played it again, and I was like, "Do you hear that?" He's like, "Hear what?" I don't even think he heard it at first.
No, I didn't.
And I'm like, "Listen, like high pitched shit." So he pulls up, you know, his deal for messing with audio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, try that one." Nope, that's not it. Try that. And then he starts trying them all.
And stuff.
And then he finds the one, and I was like, that one. Turn it up. Like loud. And it was terrifying, especially when you get to see his silhouette.
Oh, yeah.
In the bathroom. God. That actually did kind of bring chills.
Really?
And it's like, well, the deal is that we were all there.
Yeah.
We were watching it get made.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like much.
Yeah.
In those moments, but when you start adding sound and music and just atmospheric shit,
totally changes.
It turns it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, even for me, like when I had never made anything before or been a part of it, and when we made the report, like I remember thinking to myself like, oh, this is cool, but it's gonna be hard to enjoy because obviously we're there, we got to see how it was made, and that part where Emma screamed, and then you added the bass note.
I think there's a clearing up here.
God, I hope so.
The house is up there.
That got me, and then there was a part that wasn't. It was a jump scare, but it was cool that you put it in there because it wasn't an actual like scary moment. It was when Emma and I jumped out.
Yep.
And that one got me.
And I put the little thump in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every sound's gonna cross out.
Oh my!
And
when you guys
popped out
to scare him.
See, the only downside to some of the report is like there's certain moments where the flashlights aren't on on everybody like they should be, and that's not the fault of anybody in it that I take full blame and accountability on that one.
Hey Devin, let's go reshoot it. Fuck no.
See, and now we're at the point in the stage where it's like I'm all in all the time on this now. So if I get told by Dallas to go reshoot something, it's gonna get reshot now because I just don't want to deal with the headache of listening to him call me every day for like a month about it. Yeah,
he'll try. This is what he'll do: is he'll try to edit it and make it as perfect as he can.
Well, what
and
happened
I'm still
last
like,
time?
You can't see shit.
What happened the last time though? You were like, "Hey Devin, we need to go reshoot that." I was like, "Hold on a sec, let me go look at it right now in the editor." And I did like 5 minutes worth of shit to it, and I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go reshoot it. What works for you?" Like,
so what's kind of funny is this was kind of an afterthought, and it was a conversation you and I were having just on the phone one time, and when I'm kind of getting into to like character here, I can look at any of you in the face and not smile and not laugh, but it's you know, like if I'm trying to have dialogue with you, it's different.
Yes, yeah.
But if I have dialogue as some kind of psycho, I can hold it together. And this is what's weird, is that I don't have to do anything to get into character. It's already sitting there. It's almost like you turn off your regular personality.
That's kind of how it is for Emma a lot of the time too, right? Like she's able, I can say, hey, play this damaged person. This is what they're dealing with, and Emma's just boom, I'm in it, right? And then she can play happy too. She
does a fantastic job. You know, it's like, hey, Emma, I need you to cry.
Yeah, cries on command. And insane. See, I did the same thing for Shattered though. I mean, I hated it.
Did you have to try? Like, I mean, I feel like a couple of those...
Okay, well, Drowning is a lot different. Drowning was heavier. Like Drowning, I think I was crying because I was dealing with a lot of that. A couple of those
were so close to home that it was more authentic than it was acting.
Yeah.
You know, it was. I think that's the part that stings the most about the people that would comment on something like Drowning, right? Like, Drowning I made kind of as a response to depressive feelings I was having and like suicidal thoughts. And so I was like, what do I do with all this? And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a movie. And I just made a movie by myself. I had no one on that one for me. It was the first thing I made after graduating from Full Sail. And I was like, I'm just going to channel all this bullshit I'm dealing with and, you know, feeling and turn it into something. Maybe it'll help somebody.
Right.
And so, like, me in it, every time I'm behind the camera, every time I'm in front of that, like, I'm trying to capture exactly, like, what it would look like on the outside that I'm dealing with, right? Like an outside lens and to my actual inner grief. But, like, I kept it, you know, vague enough to where it's not like, you know, it's not exposing me by any means, but it's, you know, it's there, it's connecting in that way. And then we get these people that go into our YouTube comment section, whether it's about that or something like The Nightmare, Penumbra, right? And they're like, oh, it's not depressing enough, not suicidal enough. Oh, anybody that you know, has these, and it's like, dude, there's a lot. No sympathy.
No sympathy for people that kill themselves, and it's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, that part kind of sucks when that happens, but it's like at the same time, it's like I know for every one person out there like that, there's equally good opportunity. I mean, that Penumbra reached almost 2,000 people. Nightmare reached over 6K, might be over 7K by now. I haven't checked in a minute.
Right.
And then Drowning was the same way. Like, you know, I finally dropped Drowning. That was the one that, for the first one to ever hit over 1,000 videos. I wasn't going to. I was afraid to because it was too.
I told him you need.
I was afraid to though because I'm like, God damn, dude, that's raw. That's all me. And it feels vulnerable. Putting yourself out there in your rawest form like that. So I didn't. Dude, the trailer for it I cut was so good. Well, though. I like that trailer.
Sometimes something like that is, and I'm not talking about doing it for views, more like awareness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
yeah,
it's,
I just
it's something that you made, not even really out of artistic value. It was something that you made that was
it was
actual feeling.
It was grounding.
You know?
It was something to help ground me and tether me and keep me like here in a way, you know. And that's why that final shot, I think of it is like because I don't know if anybody ever notices this. If you can go back and rewatch it, anybody who watches this, but the color palette in Drowning can like over time gets like darker, and color starts to slowly fade until it goes black and white.
You did that in The Nightmare, and it actually gives me the chills when I see it.
Yeah.
So when Emma leans up in the bed, when she first hears that knock, and you sit up, you're looking at the door, second knock happens. It starts from over in this part of the room, it seems like, and it kind of just shrinks over towards the door. You can kind of see it. If you're watching it with your
So that was
brightness
me holding
above,
the light without the cover on it, and I had it held directly there. And then after the second knock, I started to pan it down. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't think so. I think you
No.
did it in post.
I think when I color graded it, made it more prominent, maybe.
But I mean, I didn't. But the light didn't go anywhere.
It just
Like the light didn't
it
go
just, like,
over here.
condensed.
The darkness just
like swallowed it. Yeah,
You know
and
what?
that's
No.
that's
fuck
something
this.
I
I want
want
to show you.
No, I think part of it was me because remember I had the lamp and I was moving it.
That's what I was saying. You did it originally, and I was like, wait, let me do it. So we did a retake, and then I had the lamp and I moved it down. Right? Is this not what happened?
It
I
is.
might be misremembering
I don't
shit
know. I don't
entirely.
remember if it was you or me that did it, but I know that it was something that we did. You can cut that out. It just was.
And you know what, Emma?
Play fiasco.
Seriously, great job on that delivery at the end of it.
Oh, the eulogy thingy?
Oh my God, that came out better than I thought it
I
would.
recorded it on my phone and I wrote it myself, so.
I tried to put one out that was originally, you know, because it was just, I wrote it as if I was talking to one of my own family members.
That's what I did. I wrote it as if, like,
So
I
ju-
was talking at Devin's funeral.
So just watch the ambience of the room.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the brightness turned up so you should see it. Right. Next camera change.
Oh, what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah, you see that shit?
Yeah.
The light isn't going anywhere.
Hold on. It almost looked like the darkness was like
It
fog.
shrunk into that one
it was
area.
weird.
I
But
think
look, it almost looks like there's fog,
I'm pretty
right?
sure
Yeah.
that was me with the lamp, though.
You didn't touch the lamp.
Yeah, you were sitting up.
See, watch.
Oh, I'm in the shot?
Yeah, you're in the
sitting
shot.
up.
Yeah, that's
So
Oh.
either he
Huh?
did this
That's
or it
not
just
the lamp.
happened.
No, he did do it. Yeah, that's him with the lamp. But I did it originally. Like,
That's
I was
so
the one that gave
sick.
him the
Because
idea.
it just
yeah,
like
she gave me the idea. I was like, oh god, yeah, let's do
because
that.
like she stays
Because that's something I
perfectly-
want to do in 11/11 is like a lot of the metaphor and imagery and everything in that movie is meant to be tied to like grief and depression and mental illness. And like playing with lighting within that like structure of a story I think enhances the story and the like themes a lot more. So like having elements where like the light is just like eaten by the darkness.
Yeah.
And that what that showed me is we can do that practically and
yeah.
make it look absolutely awesome.
And that's another thing that I want to touch on is that I am all for it. Like even if I could afford it, I don't want a crap ass load of CGI in anything. I think practical is the way to go because practical feels more realistic.
Amen.
There's something about something that is CGI and it looks super realistic, but there's something about it that is just off. And it's like,
The CGI in Hard Ice, that wasn't a bad use of it. But then
well,
you see
but
in
it was meant to be comical in that
Yeah,
scenario,
yeah.
Well, I know,
right?
that's what I mean. If it's meant to be comical, and like there's a buttload of CGI, it's fine. Like it's meant to be like that. But if it's like
Yeah, I'll take
some
my
serious
practical
horror
effects
movie.
all day.
yeah,
Nothing
for
for
sure.
me is
Every
more
day.
annoying than CGI blood splatter.
Yeah.
Holy
If
shit.
you can't make that shit realistic, then you don't need to be doing anything with it.
Well, what's crazy is it would look better if it was realistic, and it'd be easier too.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine doing this scene if we CGI'd
That
the
would have
blood
been
in?
so stupid.
Or,
yeah,
or
that would've
when
made
you
no
woke
sense.
up and you spit it out,
Yeah.
like when you spit it out and it came back down on your
Yeah,
face. I mean,
yeah.
you CGI that and it's going to be the stupidest looking shit
Yeah.
ever. No.
Yeah, no, we're not at Rupp Films. We are not going to be partaking in CGI and AI created content by any means. Everything's going to be practical effects and everything that we just put in front of the fucking camera and do. You know,
Yeah.
we're just human beings, right?
Well,
we
that's-
tell human stories, right? Occasionally
Yeah.
they might get a little dark and fucked up and a
Yeah.
little gory, but that's okay. That's
Well,
okay.
That's the
That's
reason.
human nature.
That's the reason why I was so adamant about when we filmed that short for Scarlet, that when I dug that hole
Mhm.
and had him shove his real foot down into the hole, and we put the fake leg on the pant leg so it looked real, you know?
Yeah.
So it
And
looked
then
like his leg was just bent down and that he was kind of on a knee.
Okay.
So
yeah.
when I stomped on the fake leg and we put that sound effect in of the bone crack, it looks real.
Yeah.
It sounds real.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I didn't actually have to stomp on his leg.
This,
for
so,
sure. Yeah.
so this, what he keeps referencing, Scarlet, this is something that has not been seen by anybody that's outside of this room, I think.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we have.
You haven't seen it?
I have.
We shot it out of my buddy's cabin.
I haven't seen it.
It was fun to make.
Yeah, well,
It's got a couple of my favorite fucking shots that we've ever gotten of him as a killer, for sure.
Really?
He's also wearing a wig in it, so...
oh yeah, the big, yeah,
Yeah.
that thing's hairy.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Well,
Well,
I mean, it works for a hairy
It,
guy.
it needs to be redone.
Oh.
It's probably never gonna see the light of day until it gets redone. To be honest, but that it's a blueprint to work
Okay.
off of, you know.
And that's not
It's a
bad.
solid blueprint,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
I like what
It's-
we have.
You know where things need to be fixed,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you know where it works just fine. So
Even adding the gas of air, like gas last breaths
the
for her,
gasping sounds.
and the stabbing sounds. Like we
Should've
added
heard
new
this,
shit. Oh, dude, it's good. It's good.
You should hear that. That
Uh-huh.
actually kind of gives me goosebumps when I'm watching it. Now, one of the things that pisses me off is how I'm standing when I come out the door.
Well.
Like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
he's
he's got the duck bill fucking. That's the thing you keep bitching about the most with it is that
I
shot.
pick out shit, and it doesn't matter. It could have been something that wasn't done. Like even when the report was done,
Mm-hmm.
Tori was not shining the light on you guys. So
I was
Yeah.
saying that when you
Yeah,
walked into the
yeah.
other room.
it was irritating me.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying as hard as I could to get Devin to go out and reshoot it. So
Hey, we won a film festival award
That
though.
is true.
Right?
probably
It
would
was
have
my
won two.
scream.
Probably could
Would've
have
won
won 3. Not 1,
Yeah.
not 2, not 3.
I understand that was supposed to be very raw, and it was, but it was so damn dark.
I know.
It was a little
I
too
know,
raw.
I know.
Yeah.
The like we learned after that one though, and after Whispers. I think Whispers is the one that
yeah.
made us go, okay,
You can't see.
we need to fix the lighting, and that's
So-
when we started bringing your Jackaroo out, hooking up my lights with it.
Yeah.
Anytime I ever go anywhere to make anything with this motherfucker now, I bring the stage lights with me I got from my time in Full Sail because I just don't want to hear him bitch. Hey, well, where's the lights at? Yeah, I got them there in the
Dude,
back.
all right, if we're going to
Every
be
time.
shooting under the moonlight, which is not light, especially through a camera lens, well, like, man, you got to be
Yeah.
able to see it.
What's so sad too is Whispers was probably my favorite.
It was the
record.
most fun to make,
Yeah.
and it does have a couple of my favorite moments
Yeah.
too. Even though I pulled it off, well,
man.
it's unlisted because this guy doesn't want anybody to see it either.
Oh,
so.
man, I am so nervous that an investor is going to see it first.
You should at least take the clip of him grabbing me.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Kaden! Are you okay?
That's one of my favorite. And then the shot of you sitting there. I love the trailer for it too. The trailer's better than the short is. To be honest.
I snatched up Caden really quick in this film and yanked him behind the back of my truck. Giggity. But I actually, right after I did it, they kept filming, and I was like, "Did I just fuck your ribs up, or something?" Because I thought I hurt you. Because I felt the lip of your rib when I picked you up, and I had thought that I had hurt
Wasn't this
him.
like right after you had just gotten cleared from your surgery too?
No, this was before.
This is before. Okay.
Because the reason I say that, and I know that for sure, is because I used to joke around, like when I was on Crutch, and people would say, "What happened?" I used to say, I got hurt doing a movie stunt. Because remember, I ran into his truck.
Yes.
And you were like, yeah, no, that was good. Let's do it again because I didn't get it or something like that.
Yes.
And so we did it again. But yeah.
And I think the second time we both ran into the truck, legitimately.
No,
you
it was
did
the first time. The first time we
that's
both
what I
did.
Then I blended those two shots together.
The first time you guys just slammed.
We
into
did.
it.
We slammed into the truck legitimately. Yeah.
Well, because you like scared us actually, like what you were doing, and we ran back, and I didn't. You and I didn't see that truck, and it was just boom. We fully collided.
Which coincidentally is named Scar.
So okay, real quick, we're gonna clear the air. My truck's name is Uncle Scar.
Okay.
From The
Scar.
Lion King.
Okay.
And that name was picked out before we made the report.
Oh, before we ever met, right?
Like, no.
No, after. Okay.
No, it was
but
when
before the report ever came.
It was
about,
when I bought the Tundra.
Okay.
Because it's got this.
Describingly,
it looks like someone knifed the side of the truck.
Yeah.
And deeply.
I remember you telling me about this.
And it's not very long. It's like that.
Yeah.
You know, instead of like being a full-on key down the side or something, it looks like a hell of a scar. So, and because the truck's, black, I was like, that kind of reminds me of Uncle Scar. And I couldn't name it Uncle Scar, so I had to go with the, just that. I'm not going to say the name on my tag, but,
Yeah.
I had to go with Scar something or other. And, but yeah, Uncle Scar was unfortunately taken. Thank you to somebody out there. Go fuck yourself.
But you know what? It kind of worked out for you in the long run, didn't it?
Yeah. But so the truck wasn't named after that. It was named before we made it.
Okay. To clear the air.
Yeah.
These are all facts. All right.
Can I say something real quick
What?
about like whispers and the report? Most people don't. I don't know if people know, but like for at least me and Kaden, we did not know what we were gonna do with either of those. We just kind of on the spot.
Yeah.
Spur of the moment, especially whispers. I think whispers feels so real for us.
Well, he told a good story at the beginning.
Well, yeah, like it was initially just us joking around, and we didn't know that it was going to be put into the, or at least I didn't know that it was going to be put into the.
I didn't either. He put me on the spot.
Yeah.
And so, and even with the
Well,
little
it became a lot different once we got out there too, because I didn't initially anticipate to have you and Jenny in it.
Yeah, honestly, I thought I was showing up to just
help
to set things up.
Yeah.
And to put blood or something where it needed to go, or to set a scene. Initially, that's why I thought I was out there.
That was, and then the other
Jenny's
four people that were supposed to be there weren't there.
Jenny's wearing her place beard here shirt with an arrow pointing down.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it's
Jenny, you're lucky you didn't get cut from that film entirely, girl.
I'd be fine with it.
I'd be fine with it. Why? Is it shit?
Yeah, well,
She said yeah first. That was the first answer. That's
So,
her honest opinion.
The deal was on that film was well, for one, it was dark as shit. I can't stand found footage films. I can't stand them. I'm not a fan at all. When you incorporate parts of it into something that's shot normal, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But
a whole movie of it,
dude. It's like
see, I'm a
watching
big
VR.
found footage movie fan.
I was gonna say first scary movies that I ever saw were found footage ones.
Well, like the Blair Witch.
No, it wasn't even
Paranormal
scary.
Activity?
It wasn't even
Grave
like
Encounters?
a horror. It was the alien. It was an alien abduction one.
Oh,
yeah.
Fourth Kind.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually good though.
No, there was a different one, wasn't there?
Yeah,
What was it
I don't
called?
think it was called Fourth. It was called like.
Man, come on,
I
Devin,
can't
help a
remember.
brother out here.
All I remember, there was a crazy scene where they're in a barn and the things over them and their lights are going crazy, and then the mom runs out and her body like gets folded, like literally
Oh my
folded
gosh.
and then sucked up.
You showed me it, and I can't remember the
Could
name
have
of
sworn
it
that was
anymore.
Fourth Kind.
It could be.
Now, hold on.
All I know is it's a family and the son's autistic and
Aren't
somebody
they
has a
interviewing
camera.
them and then showing the footage? Of
No,
no.
no.
Okay, so it's not Fourth Kind. I'm trying to think of what that is then. But yeah, I don't know. I know they did an Area 51 horror movie. That was same
Wait,
guy who did
let me see.
Paranormal Activity did that one, Oren Pelly. But
It's called something generic, like
Alien Abduction.
like a alien of something like
It might
that.
just be Alien Abduction. I don't know. They've done a couple movies that are like crazy UFO sequence or.
Why can't I find this? It was actually kind of a big deal
Yeah,
for people.
you know what made it even
Was it
scarier
Area
too?
51?
No,
You know what made
not
it
the
even
one I'm thinking of anyway.
You know what made it even scarier for me?
What?
I was young and my dad said it was real.
Yeah, maybe.
Good man.
Yes.
Hey, maybe there is a movie called Alien Abduction.
Cloverfield.
That's what it's
What's
called.
that movie?
Was
No,
it
it's
Cloverfield?
alien abduction.
Okay.
You're thinking 10 Cloverfield Lane, if you're thinking that.
No, I
but
was just thinking Cloverfield.
My
I'm
dad,
trying to think of this other alien
my dad,
abduction movie.
yeah, he was like, yeah, this is real. They found this because at the end of it, of course, this doesn't make any sense, but they're in the UFO with the camera, and it gets thrown out of like a trap chute or a trash chute, and it lands all the way down onto Earth. Somehow survives and is still recording, and like it ends and like they say they found the footage and this is what they found, and my dad was like, see, it's real. I was like, oh my god,
So
I'm gonna get abducted tonight.
my parents convinced me that the Blair Witch Project was real.
Oh, God.
And so here's the deal. I was kind of desensitized to horror because I had grown up watching it.
Yeah.
And I didn't just grow up watching it. I grew up going to haunted houses young
Yeah.
and setting up our Halloween displays and making it as crazy as possible. And my parents were consistently pulling tricks on me. They've hit a speaker under my bed. And
Oh
like,
God, really?
We're watching you, Dallas.
And I'm like, Mom! Fucking.
That's scary.
So they pulled shit like that every once in a while, and it was it kind of desensitized me a little
Yeah,
bit. So it's
yeah.
kind of hard to actually scare me when it comes to something. But like I said, if you can make something happen in a movie where, for example, like a bone break. If
Yeah.
it's done well enough, you're like, eesh.
Yeah.
Especially if you've ever broken a bone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But and the other one is sucking all the air out of the room.
Yeah.
No, the noise, sucking all the noise
Yeah.
out and creating dead silence. That's another one. But I'm not a huge fan of ghost movies unless they're done right.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did with The Nightmare, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of similar to something I would call a good ghost movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it's not 100% meant to be ghost, well, maybe.
I mean, it's
It's heavily implied.
Spirit. His
Yeah.
spirit.
Devin's
yeah.
kind of got his own explanation for that, for the darkness, but he's busy right now.
Yeah, I'm busy directing.
He's in an interview.
I'm looking up this. So what is this? What are we talking about?
We were talking about what if Michael's character is a ghost, or
He's not a ghost.
it's the darkness, or if it's straight up subconscious.
Emma.
Emma's in there.
No, she's not.
She just walked in there.
Okay, well, I'm being.
What happened?
Well, What the fuck's on my...
I don't know.
That's
Devin
part
got
of
all
the
weird.
Why'd you randomly look that way?
shirt. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Well, that's not the movie either. There's another found footage one that had like higher effects and is like alien abduction.
What did you do?
Just dude, somebody
This
tapped my
He
arm.
keeps looking over your shoulder like,
You
know,
just randomly stopped talking and looked over there.
like fucking Grandma Rick Griswold is over there waiting for you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Look, there you go again, checking over your shoulder, using your peripherals.
You just messing with us.
Yes. What was the topic?
We were trying to decipher. Devin's still doing it. I can see him checking his peripherals.
I'm looking at the crowd.
Schizophrenic? What was that?
Okay, well, go on. Proceed.
What is the darkness?
Oh, okay. So the darkness is not her dead brother, or like in the case of the rest of the family, like the mom, dad, because 11/11 is supposed to be mom, dad, sister, and then brother, and so the darkness is meant to be the physical like manifestation in their mind, right, of
grief and loss.
their grief and loss, right? It's essentially like the specter of like depression coming in. And that's part of why Penumbra is the way Penumbra is.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking with me. I
I'm
saw
not
you
doing
doing that.
shit.
What are you looking
What do you
at?
mean you saw me doing that?
Bitch. I knew it.
He got
I knew
jumped.
it.
He got jumped.
I
That's
knew
funny,
it.
dude. You
I
got
knew
him.
it.
No.
Hey, do you have a little pink vape?
No.
Okay, well I don't know where it went. Oh,
No,
it might be in my pocket.
when he
It is
started
in my
playing
pocket.
along, I actually laughed, and then he started playing along with it, and I was like, oh, I gotta play along with this. Because he randomly
I
went like
honestly
this.
thought that he saw you the first time, but he
So-
I thought you did too. And then you guys played it off, and he's like, oh.
And then he
I'm
starts
going
talking,
crazy.
and then he just...
I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I wasn't
No,
crazy.
I literally tried to crawl over that bed as quietly as possible, get around, and I was crawling on the floor to the door so I could close it and freak him out.
I wouldn't crawl on that bed. You have no idea what goes on that shit.
No, it's pretty much all on this kitchen table.
Oh.
But don't worry, there's usually glass on top.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
There's glass on top. Remember, we took it off. Everything right here is pretty much from when I
Seeps
was
through the glass.
younger.
Oh, well, that's
Because
worse.
it took me a while to get the glass over here. So,
Yeah, darkness. To answer your question, is just the physical embodiment of their of the family's depression. They all see him in a different way. The dad is trying to like just move on
Yeah.
and like keep the family together, so he tends to block it out, so he doesn't really see the darkness. The mom sees it as both her her son when he still was alive and happy and stuff, but then it like anytime she sees him, it transitions to like her seeing him after he'd hung himself, so it's like the dead version of him.
well, that's why I kind of was saying that since Emma didn't actually see dead Michael.
Exactly, she gets a different version than the mom does. Yeah.
Okay.
So you kind of get like different perceptions of like grief, and like everything I try to do from a script standpoint for the feature films, because I don't want to make films that don't have a purpose. Like there was a long time I thought I was never going to make Seton Hollows. I was like, I'm never going to do a slasher movie because it's just kills for the sake of kills. I'm not going to do it if I can't figure out how to put a story in it, you know? Like if it doesn't have any like substance, there's no point in putting it out into
Not
the
just
ethos.
a story, but a meaningful story.
Exactly.
I'll do it.
Well, yeah, and I know he will, and I'll probably be
Listen,
producing it with
a
him.
common slasher, there's not a lot expected.
Yeah.
A story slasher is always going to be good. It's always going to be amazing, which is what Seton Hollows is, which is what Scarlet's going to turn out to be. But a common, fun slasher, I mean, there's no expectation really.
Yeah,
you know,
you just go out and have fun. See, and that's why, like, as much as I love me a good story-driven horror film, right? For sure. Like, sometimes you got to have the balance. You got to have those, like, just, you know, over-the-top, goofy ones that don't have any story. They're just there for you to have fun and, you know, get lost in it.
I compare that to the Jason Statham, like, cookie cutter action movies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're going
straight
in
up
there,
action, like the Expendable movies.
Mm-hmm.
well, you're expecting it to be that way, and that's what you get, instead of what you're talking about, having, you know, a meaning and looking for that meaning.
Like anything I personally make, I want it to have story. I want to make shit that's like high quality with like high, I mean, as high as we can get at production values. I'm not saying I need a fucking $100 million budget to go make like some badass action movie. I bet I could make an action movie off $20 million and condense budget by not paying, like, you know, exuberant costs to a bunch of people that don't need to be on the set. It's gonna be like, if you're here, you're gonna be involved in making it. You know, I don't need,
if you've
like,
got certain people around that can, you know, take like a light punch to the face if it happens on accident. Because that's pretty much what happened to me when we were shooting out at the cabin. Dude,
for Scarlett, yeah.
Dude,
you told him too. You said throw a punch at me.
I did. I was like, chuck a punch at me. Try your best not to hit me, but get close.
Mike!
Yeah.
You know, and if I would have gotten hit, that's on me. You know, I asked him to do it.
Yeah,
So it's
See, yeah, we do all of our own stunts and shit too. And it's probably going to continue to be that way until, like, you know, there's an actual film industry here in the Midwest that we can start, you know, actually getting a little bit more exuberant with, you know, effects and stunts and, you know, have people to fill those roles in. But, like, I remember last year I was saying, like, after we do this one, I'm not going to be in a movie ever again. I'm not going to, like, I'm not going to be in front of the camera. Yeah, I walked that back because, I love being behind the camera, but I enjoy acting too. It's fun to be in front of the camera as well.
So what
it doesn't
happened,
bother me.
Yeah.
What happened was, Devin, you really need to show up in the nightmare sequence. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even fight it. I don't even fight it anymore.
And it turned out awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So for not really wanting to get into it, you know, we're gonna have to shine this dude at some point. You know, like everyone else has kind of had like their moments. You know what I mean? Like Emma's kind of had hers for
A long time.
Yeah, I mean, well
I'm always
yeah,
a
but
survivor for some reason.
Well, not in part 3 of Seton Hollows. You won't be.
we need to.
Yours gonna be quick though.
When we want to keep working on something, you've got to make it to where it can. And I was talking about this earlier because you two are about the most, the greatest at showing up for stuff, and everybody else most of the time, excluding, you know, like Tori or somebody, you know, trying to add new people is hard because everybody's on board until it's time.
Yeah.
Well, and like I get it. I'm understanding of like, hey, I got stuff going on. I can't make it work. That's fine. Just tell me, you know, hey, I'm too busy. I can't make it work. That sounds awesome. You know, I hope it goes well. A few of the instances that we've ran into, it's been, oh yeah, I'm down to do it, and then it's like, hey, you know, when you're ready to do it, oh, I can't, oh well, I don't know anymore, and it's like, I get it, being in front of the camera, doing something like that, that's new experience if you've never done, but I prefer to work with people that aren't like well versed in it anyways, because I feel like they're gonna give you their like, you know, most genuine, you know, attempt at it, and I feel like that comes off better than someone that's like got, you know, acting experience.
You can reshoot something enough times if you got the patience and the time. You can reshoot something enough times that eventually they become comfortable enough in that scene
Yeah.
to actually relax a little bit.
Well, like
Well,
he
that
not
was the
being
whole
old.
thing with Tori, I think.
Yeah,
You
Tori
saw.
was a little. You see, and like he was okay with getting in front
Tori
of the camera and he
criticized
kills
the
it.
shit
Like
out of
he was
herself.
great in Whispers. He was. There's a lot of great lines in Whispers. He says you just can't ever see it because it's too
Yeah.
fucking dark.
Well, when we went back and did Legacy, Tori had watched part 1 so many times
That
she was mad at herself.
Yeah.
And she goes, "That's it. I'm gonna do this correctly this time."
Yeah.
And to her anyway. And
She killed,
so
dude. She killed it in Legacy.
Whatever we had to reshoot, sounds like she didn't care. She's like, "I'm not
yeah.
even gonna argue." Like it's
Yeah,
No.
like how many times did we get the shot of you like grabbing her by the throat when she comes off the tree and slamming her into the tree? I think the first take you actually slammed her head into it too.
I told her when I grab you, I want you to duck your head down.
Yeah.
So when I slam you into the tree, your head's not the first thing that hits.
And the
you.
first
What's
one,
the first thing
the
she
first
does?
take she did, head back. Yep. So, but I mean
And
that's
I
just
felt
kind
bad.
of.
Yeah.
It kind of goes,
Oh.
Yeah, but dude, Tori. I mean, she's a trooper.
Yeah.
She's a trooper. She can take
absolutely.
it. She can take it.
And I got hit twice with a fucking stick.
Yeah.
Actually, no,
heard
I
about
got
that.
hit once. I got hit once, and the stick was already broken,
Uh-huh.
but there was still a couple of sharp edges on there.
Oh.
Kind of hurt.
Oof.
But you know what? It's for the shot
Yeah.
that we didn't use.
Hey, night end, dude. The shot we didn't use for it of you pulling me in through the door, my knee hit it. We had to
you
use
smacked
the other
shit out
one.
of it, dude.
Oh, it hurt like
You
hell.
can hear it too. It's like boom.
Oh yeah, that shit
You should have
reverberated.
left it in as like a funny.
We couldn't because Shane started laughing.
Yes.
Oh.
He was filming. He was manning the camera.
And the second you hear that thump, you just hear.
Shane goes.
Yep. That's just I don't know.
And I didn't know he'd laughed. So I'm in there, and I got Devin, and we're leaned up against the bed, because I just yanked him in as fast as I could and slammed the door shut.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait,
then-
is
and
it?
then
Sorry. Is this the one where you grab him like by the belt?
Yeah.
And then you pull him in. It's like that effect.
Like sucked him right through the door.
Yeah.
And that's what made you do it for the report Legacy. When you picked me up there, he used the belt too. So it's like nice little fucking
Yeah.
through line.
Well,
By the way, I thought that was like fake. I thought you edited that because it looked so real, where you like get sucked into the closet or.
Well, that's
wherever
why
it
that's
was.
why he decided to go by the belt, because
Yeah.
if you pull hard enough, especially like he's a bigger dude,
Yeah.
stronger,
Yeah.
than most. Okay, then more than most. You want me to really pump up your ego?
go ahead, talk about it. Let's discuss this.
But like pulling by the belt and getting tugged in, like you kind of do like a fold mode, like you were saying in the alien abduction,
Yeah.
like folding back over.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those. You're getting folded over, like folding in, pulled in. So
Well, I mean, no
it's just a
joke.
weird angle.
Yeah.
No exaggeration. I actually pulled as hard as I could. And
It was
just
like
yanked
ripping
him
a
right through that
chainsaw.
door, man, and slammed the door shut right afterwards. And
Ripping the cord on a mower.
that first one, yeah, starting a lawnmower. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
But he smashed the shit out of the door, and then he hit the fuck out of the bed, and I'm in there. I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because I didn't want to be loud about it.
Yeah.
When we did Penumbra, I hit my head coming up under that table too.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the room. So it's just it's an injury based thing. I
Yeah.
feel like if somebody's
Whispers,
not
you-
getting hurt, we haven't. Yeah,
Whisper, you
Whispers.
tripped over tombstones.
I tripped over
Smashed
over a
your
gravestone and
Did you?
smashed my shin.
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry
so-
to whoever's family that was, but
Well, it's no longer on the internet.
Well, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
the only one out of most of us who hasn't actually been like injured.
And you know what's crazy about that? I have swung a sharp stick at you twice
Yeah.
in a downward thrusting
yeah,
motion.
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on.
Oh my God! No!
No, wait, hold on.
And nothing. You know, and
that opening for Aftermath is.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sound?
Uh huh.
I love that.
it sounds juicy.
I love that. Yeah, like once we have a point where we actually have a budget and we can start, showing more of the violence. Naturally, we still are going to want to do it in a way that it's like, practical effect. It looks good and like isn't super over the top. But by the time we get to Seton Hollows Part 2, we're going to be cutting people in half. Like that's just how it's.
Well,
gonna
that's
happen.
so when you and I were sitting down and writing Scarlet, and I was wanting to do the deal where I fold Mark around the tree.
Yeah.
Like that's really meant to be like a top-down shot almost.
Yeah.
So you'd have to kind of get up there to see this,
Oh, yeah.
And the deal was that I wanted to essentially grab Mark, pick him up, and fold him around the tree.
Some Jason Voorhees type shit.
Yeah, just something, just raw power. There's no blood and gore or anything like that going on.
Yeah,
but I almost wanted him to be alive through most of the movie, actually. So coming back on him every once in a while, and he's still screaming for help.
Yeah.
But
Not even screaming. Just, I think it'd be scarier to have him just laying there, unable to speak at all,
just
and then
paralyzed.
Maybe some coughs and
people just walk right by him multiple times.
Yeah, and just keep him alive, but mostly paralyzed.
And then you have a chase sequence near the end where, like, she's running through the woods, and then he's chasing after her, and then they come up near the spot where he got folded at, and then you step on his head and crush it, and then
I actually don't want to do that. I almost want to start the second movie with his rotted out corpse because he just died from nobody finding him.
Oh, that's
and just
have like a bird like
feasting.
Eating off him and it flies off and you can see just his corpse.
Just something like that because
bird pulls a worm out of his eye socket.
Something like
anybody
that.
that ever watched the movie, like even if you wanted to end on an ending shot of his hand, kind of just seeming like he's getting some feeling back to it or something, but still when the next movie starts, that it starts in the original kill area, just kind of almost like just a credit open sort of deal, while the credits are rolling or something.
Yeah.
And you could kind of show by the end of those credits that he actually did just die. But he lived all the way until he died.
Yeah.
And it's not like he died from wounds. He just died because he dehydrated, starved, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's even more fucked up than me finding him and stomping on his head.
Yeah.
Like it's,
no, I agree.
He just suffered.
See, we're sitting here like coming up with ideas on the spot. All this is gonna be trademarked, so don't do that shit. Yeah.
I mean,
imagine if future serial killer sees this. And
Oh
that's
God,
a
just
good
giving
idea.
people ideas.
You know what?
It's 11/11.
It's
Make a wish, everybody.
It's not like that hasn't happened before. I am certain somewhere in this world somebody has put on a Michael Myers mask and killed somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm certain of it with Jason as well. You may not have seen it, you may not have found out about it yet, but it's probably happened
for sure.
somewhere.
Yeah.
See, but
and a scream mask.
I mean, this goes back to that whole conversation that was going on during like the 70s, 80s, like horror, real big blow up, right? It's like, is this content like influencing people? Is it the movies that make people crazy, or it Scream says it, Billy says it, it just makes them more creative. Like
I think so, because
but does the onus fall on us for making this kind of stuff, or is this more of a like?
Well, here's the deal: if it's in you to kill somebody,
then it was already there.
It was already there.
Just manifesting.
If you're going to say that you went to the theater and you saw Scar kill somebody or kill a bunch of people, and that's what gave you your confidence.
Yeah.
That was already there.
Yeah.
That person was already there. It's kind of like when somebody falls off the wagon. You already want a drink.
Yeah.
So if you walk into a bar as someone who's trying to stay straight and you order a drink, is it the bar's fault?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
It's not. So it's screw them.
So
for
like
blaming people like them.
like another thing I want to bring up is like I grew up watching horror movies. Like that was my escape. Like 5 years old, dude, got inducted into the genre, and I've been a fan ever since. Right, partially because I like. Not that anything ever scares me anymore, but like the feeling of seeing something that could potentially make you afraid or having, I don't know, and you can tell all kinds of different stories. They can be varying in tons of ways. They can be something that's empowering. They can be something that's, sheds light on something you didn't have any idea about, or they could just be made to be plain dumb fun. But a lot of the time, I have no idea where I'm going with this. I already lost my train of thought. Emma's over there making motions over there.
Gosh dang it.
I'm sorry. Studying criminal justice and stuff, and like criminology, and studying the behavior of criminals basically, and like murders and stuff, most of what you find is the fact that most people have, like, it's from stuff that stems from their childhood that makes them want to become murderers.
Childhood trauma is a big
but most of the time
portion
it's
of
premeditated, basically. It's premeditated normally, and they really can't blame anyone else but themselves.
I kind of feel like everything's premeditated, even if it happens in the spur of the moment, because most of the time those thoughts, like I said, are pretty much already been there for several years, and if that's the moment that it spurs, you had already been thinking about it.
I feel like you can consume the content, but once you enact on it, you know what I mean?
It's like the whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing, which starts with animals, and it's like his dad shows him how to dissect it. It's like, is that his dad's fault?
Shows him the acid.
Yeah, it's not his dad's fault. Well, I mean,
I don't think so, because my dad took me hunting. I learned how to clean my first deer with my dad.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't take that and say, damn, I wish I could do this to a person.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, most dangerous game.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, some people are just wired to, differently, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think there's anything wrong with making the kind of stuff that we make. And plus, like, we want to do other things. We don't just want to do horror, but, I mean, horror is definitely our bread and butter. I think.
Well, for me it is. That's, that's where I'm most comfortable coming up with ideas, as fucked up as that sounds. But that's kind of where my mindset has always been. Like I was telling him, I was raised around horror of all kinds. I was raised around haunted houses. I was raised around big, extravagant Halloween displays, and getting your lighting correct and getting timing on the lights correct and stuff like that. And that's it. Has always kind of marinated with me on having an idea for. Like when you asked me if I wanted to play Scar, it's like my eyes fucking twinkled a little bit, but because I was like, yes, can't wait.
He was so happy. He had the biggest smile on his face.
So, and I didn't have a mask yet. I had to make it for the third one.
Though. I love the mask though.
The mask was I don't know. To me, it almost kind of came out looking like a blend of Casey Jones and Scream.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on purpose. I was just trying to make something that I thought looked scary, but that, like I was saying earlier, that character's kind of always been there. So it doesn't take a lot to actually get the mood.
Yeah, but in that sense, it's no different than like a kid that like it's always been in there. Oh, I'm a Jedi, or something like that. Like it's just it's kid stuff. You playing pretend, make believe. Like so like if the opportunity ever arose, I can dig in deep because like I used to pretend to do that as a kid or envision that as a kid. I mean, it kind of maybe sounds fucked up for being a horror movie, a slasher movie, or whatever. But like some of those characters are icons. Just because A, they look cool as fuck, and B, they're just fear at its highest form.
Well, I either enjoy playing something like that, a supporting person. Like you could stick me behind a bar as like just a just a bartender.
Bartender, yeah.
You know, or something like that. I'd be
Yeah.
fine with it.
Or in the case of Jen, fucking throw you in there as a doorman.
Well, actually, I kind of wanted him to do it because
He's
got
good-looking
he's
as fuck.
the look and kind of like a
You
got more
let down your defenses.
You got more charm, sort of.
Yeah.
Than I do about you. You know, so that's what it's kind of meant to be. For anybody that's wondering, Jen is an idea
down.
right now. We want to get it made. It's hard to get people together to get it made. And at first, I was supposed to drop off a package to a party that contains the artifact that has the gin in it, but now I really want him to do it because, I don't know, you fit the bill, you know, you're younger, and that's kind of, it's almost like a selling point that, you know, both you and the gin are thousands of years old, you know, it's...
It would make sense that you have the person dropping it off also just be, you know, drop dead gorgeous too.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah, the gin's gonna be hot too, so.
Okay.
Female gin too. We're doing a female gin.
Yeah, female gin.
I don't know. There's something, you know, maybe it goes back to that kid in me that, you know, fell in love with Kate Beckinsale in Underworld or something, dude. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm on board with you.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
those are good
we're in the same boat there. I promise. Get me some of that Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah,
shit.
just be wary if we ask you to throw on some like leather chaps or something.
Oh God.
Oh God. I know Emma's gonna want a picture of that.
Should wear it. I like a suit and tie.
Well,
suit and tie.
What's gonna
I think
be
is the
even
way to
wilder
go.
is when the whole thing restarts.
But it would be good if it was like a red tie and like a black undershirt. Like keep the whole attire like black. That would be cool.
Yeah, dude. If we can sharpen you up to just be weirdly presentable.
Yeah.
You know, because you're essentially showing up at a house party, a common one, a modern day one.
Okay.
People are not, you know, formally dressed.
Oh, okay. That would make it even weirder too.
And that's that's kind of the whole like I don't want you showing up looking like just a commoner, you know, just kind of like a. In fact, if we can make you look kind of old school with almost like kind of like a Middle Eastern vibe or something like that to your overall look, because that's kind of what the gin looks like, you know, and it's, you know, for you guys, I can't really say that it's necessarily a partnership that you want, but more like one that you're cursed with.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know. You're kind of like, I have to do this, you know. It's could even make it to where, since you never made your maybe you were one of the ones that had a wish, but you never made your last wish, so you quit fucking Asian because you got tired of getting fucked over on your wishes. That would suck.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that would be cool.
What do you think though? Like what do you want to do? You have any ideas for anything you want
what's up,
collaborate and make and beyond this upcoming little short that we're going to be doing for the Jacked Up podcast, which that's coming, everybody. That's coming.
Yeah. The only thing that I've been thinking of is the skits. The funny skits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the skits.
Because I don't have the horror mind you guys do. Mine's more.
And that's great because I'm glad somebody else has it when it comes to thinking of something funny to do. Because honest to God, I'm gonna accidentally offend somebody if I start writing skits.
See, the problem is those. I think those are the funniest.
They are the funniest, and that's
like the shock factor.
Yeah,
is what's funny.
Yeah. Kind of like the whole, hey man, you acting like a real.
Yeah.
I think most people are gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think so.
I ain't got nobody here to finish that line, so. But you know, shit like that's funny.
Oh yeah.
To me, that's comedic as shit.
Yeah.
And
I think it's good to laugh too, right? Like, it's good to be afraid sometimes and hit that kind of like primal innate human fear that we have within us, but then it's also good to hit that like that need for us to be able to laugh and like have the lightness to go with that as well.
That's what
kind of why I want to do comedy.
Shit like that brings people together, man.
Yeah,
like if you're dealing with someone who can actually take a joke.
So if we can hit both of those, then that means we can definitely make a badass action movie at some point.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like I want to do car chase scenes. I want to shut down all of downtown Wichita and just do a big ass car chase sequence someday. That'd be the coolest shit ever.
So what's incredibly hilarious is that one of these days, and it's not going to happen for a long time because I do plan on having a lot of physical travel for this idea.
Yeah.
Is that I actually want to make a action adventure rom-com.
Okay.
And that's way later. We could not do that right now.
No, yeah.
Like it would never work. One of us would die.
Okay.
You know, you got any kind of hanging off a mountain or something, or just, you know, something that you would probably see in, like, what's it, Sahara? Or something like that. Like, you're just, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, we can't make that. So, it's kind of one of those things where, I'm just going to have to wait. But that's kind of funny because my mind really kind of works around a lot of horror.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have an idea that I want to go forward with on something like that. But it's the only one that's lingering in my head. There's nothing else there.
Yeah.
The rest of it's horror.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Yeah, there's going to be...
And he does really well at almost kind of like thrillers and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love me a good thriller.
And stuff like that. See, I'm a slasher guy.
I do love
and
slashers.
He's a bit of everything, but you kind of thrive, it seems like, in almost like a horror, thriller.
I think it's because thriller probably has like more dramatic elements, and I like the drama side of things, I guess. Like that's why when I rewrote Seton Hollows, I reconfigured it so much and turned it more of into a like character. Like it had too big a cast before. They were all just like kill fodder.
They were all just meat.
Yeah, they were all
waiting for their turn.
Essentially, it was a slaughterhouse.
And then you got him wanting to do comedy.
But then it's condensed, and then you doing comedy. See, and he could play somebody like Mitchell, but he's already been in the report and got killed, so I'm not gonna have.
Well, it's not like any of us really saw his face.
I mean, it's making fun of how dark it was again. That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue that.
I had a different
at least
hairdo.
It won't be an issue anymore.
I had the.
I mean, truth be told, I know that the report series is technically canon.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, does it have to be so canon that we can't put people in the actual films?
I mean,
like if they were a different name.
I mean, yeah, you can. They did that in all the Hatchet movies. They had Perry in each one of those movies.
And that's,
he's a different character in every one. In the first three, in the first one, he's the tour guide. In the second one, he's the brother looking for the tour guide. Or no. In the second one, he's the...
I know that he'll never see this, but Kane Hodder, I learned a lot from you growing up. So... If he does see it,
you gotta give a shout out to the other one, Nick Castle.
Oh, okay. So Nick Castle, the original Shape, not just Michael Myers. His name
is
in the credits is the Shape.
Yep.
And Nick Castle, as far as I'm aware, kind of had like a. He wasn't really versed in how to walk and how to posture himself, but look at what he gave us.
Yep.
I mean, for kind of winging it, dude, awesome.
We are gonna have a shot at some point in Seton Hollows that's gonna kind of mimic the whole like Shape sitting up thing after he's been knocked on the ground. He's like playing dead for a moment or incapacitated, and then he just like lifts up and then looks over while sitting up.
Do you know what this guy was going to do?
We're gonna do something similar, but like different.
I actually feel inclined to say this out loud.
Okay, cool. Do it.
So when we get around to actually filming that, I have to go and get a trainer. I have to make myself look larger and in better shape.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna give me shit.
Well, this is what he was going to do. We're not anymore. Thank God. But, so let's say we start making these movies when I turn 40. I'm 37 now.
Uh-huh.
And I get myself in the best shape that I can get in so that I can be more imposing.
Yeah.
Because realistically, I'm not that big of a guy. I'm just surrounded by short cast members. So, the idea is that I have to go get myself in shape, and then he's like, okay, now we need to wait 5 or 10 years before we make the next one. And I'm like, no, I'm going to be 50 or like 53 years old, and you're going to make me go to the fucking gym
every day
and have to like get back to what I was when I was 40.
Yeah.
and
I just want to be enjoying my life at that point.
Dude, I'm not trying to do... By that point, I'm going to want to be behind the camera. I'm not going to want to be in front of it. Like, you know, because unless I'm just a supporting character, no one really gives a shit about a 50-year-old person being in front. Unless you're as important as somebody like Judge
Rambo
was in Pet Sematary.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. I don't see that happening. So that's, you know, like I said, supporting characters when you're older, great. Slashers at 50 is fine as long as I don't have to go hit the gym like Hugh Jackman did.
Yeah.
When he turned his age for Deadpool Wolverine.
So yeah, the original plan was going to be Seton Hollows Part 1, and then I was going to make a couple movies and then go back and do Seton Hollows Part 2.
Uh-huh.
And then I was going to do a whole bunch of movies in between so that I could piss people off. And then I would drop Part 3 on them like 10 years later with like a trailer announcement that'd be vague as fuck.
Yeah.
And, you know, people theorize, like, you know, because I love the art of the marketing shit behind the horror genre, especially. If you market that shit well,
Theories, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But,
even with like Marvels. That was super big in theories too.
So the plan now is we're gonna just do all 3 of those back to back to back, and get it done and out of the way. And they're gonna be because we're gonna be riding the high off each one of those.
Well, because I wanted to be larger and more imposing in stature to make the report, because I feel like it needs it.
Mm-hmm.
But for Scarlet, I wanted to be more primal, so I don't need to be nearly as muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, imposing, but not big.
Yeah.
You know, because the premise of that is almost similar to Red Riding Hood, and Wolf doesn't exactly live in a house in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of like almost like a scrounger.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like
Three little pigs horror movie.
Yeah, so that would be amazing as long as I want to shoot it. Like, I don't even want to be in it, but I sure as hell want to make it.
That'd be tight.
That'd be on another level, man. Just because if you can make a movie like that without actually, you know, using pigs or something like that, if you people base it, it almost makes it. If you don't outright say what it is, someone's gonna connect the damn dots. It's, you know, and then that's gonna be the explosion of, is this the plot?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that. What's that show that came out that's almost like a continuation of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? It's on the train. Remember that?
Oh, no.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
You son of a bitch. Hang on a second.
Okay.
It's supposed to be.
See, I'm thinking of like those old kinds of stories and like how you would adapt them with people for horror movies.
Yeah.
So like Scarlet's obviously Little Red Riding Hood, and then like doing 3 Little Pigs would be crazy.
Snowpiercer.
Oh, Snowpiercer. Yeah.
That's essentially in the future of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Because that train was built to be ran by Oompa Loompas. Now, when he's in there and he's talking about it, and he says, you know, certain parts of this train, you know, don't work anymore. That's why we have to have the kids do it. He said it was built to be ran by somebody much smaller, and they're all gone.
Okay.
Essentially referencing the Oompa Loompas and some of the main characters in that show. You can look
Is
it
that
up.
the one Chris Evans is in?
Yeah.
No way.
You can
really?
look it up and see what all the comparisons are between all these supporting characters, and every one of those kids that was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory meet some sort of comparison to the main characters on that train.
That's insane.
Wow.
And that the one running the show is either Charlie.
Well, I like that movie even more now. Now I want to rewatch it.
If you rewatch it and pay attention, you're going to see what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Okay.
Because I watched it a couple
Everybody
times.
else do that. Give Snowpiercer a rewatch. That's a great movie from what, like 2009? Was it pre? It was pre 2010, wasn't it? Maybe been after. Maybe it was like 2013. I don't know. I just work here. All the dates blend together now.
The train was meant to be ran by little people.
Okay, so based on those, what's another good one that I'm
okay,
blanking
this
right
one
now?
this one isn't following what you're talking about, but it's have you seen the correlation to Mary Poppins and Pennywise? How
no.
Pennywise feeds off of fear, and Mary Poppins feeds off of happiness.
Yeah.
You know the correlation, how they both come in with like the balloons or whatever, and she's the umbrella.
Yeah.
And they both have to go. Only the kids can see what she can do, and only the kids can see Pennywise. So they're the same beast but different natures.
That's insanity.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it, but if you want to do a fast one through there.
I'm surprised you haven't heard that.
Now, as far as I'm aware, it's theory.
For the Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's 100% canon, but oh my god, there's so many fucking similarities that just make it make sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Especially when the conductor guy is talking about who's supposed to run the train.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's not creating Oompa Loompas anymore. Or
Oh, the coded messages in food bars, yeah.
Isn't it so like the higher ups, the lesser people are fighting the higher ups?
Yeah,
Because
there's
of the
also
food.
class structure there, yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought about the Wilford thing. That's insane.
right?
Well,
So it can reach.
see, but I love that when you just keep learning more shit about something that you enjoyed.
I
Yeah.
can't believe you haven't heard about it. What is this? What is this?
Yeah, this is a shock.
Well, if you guys are all wrapped up,
It's been like 4 hours.
it's getting there.
All right, well,
Is this 2 episodes?
yeah, this is like 3 episodes worth at this point. We'll figure it out. I'll go through it all.
Go ahead and close it out. You know.
Yeah, we'll
Thanks
go ahead and close it out. Yeah.
Thanks for coming over and doing this. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do this again, hopefully soon.
Yeah. No, this has been a good time for me. This, you know, I'm old. This is fun, right? Like not going out and getting hammered.
Yeah.
Next
Like-
time we'll have the projector up. Maybe we can go through and do some commentary over like some of the shorts
Honestly, we can
and
just
shit.
kind of play some of the shit that we made and just
And just kind of break
Yeah.
down this is what we did here. This is
we can do the same
funny
thing
story.
For your guys' podcast, you know, just pick out parts where you're like, man, I almost lost it here when we were talking about this.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
You know, it's like,
Well, we recently did LJ because we went down to watch his football game, so we broke apart his game and all of his stats. So we did do that.
Yeah. I love watching that shit too, as well. Like the breakdown of a play in football.
Yeah,
It's kind of like watching it behind the scenes, or a making of for a movie. I mean, same concepts essentially.
Yep.
been trying to get this guy to cut together the bloopers for the report for now since we made it.
Since we're doing this now, I guess I'll go ahead and get spearheaded on that, because if I don't, I'm never going to hear the end of it.
Hopefully he puts this part in the podcast so that people hold him accountable for not doing it fast enough.
Please hold me accountable. I've been bad.
There's some fun and funny stuff in there. It's, you know,
Oh yeah.
it's very behind the scenes, thanks to your son. filming the entire thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, he's funny though. You're gonna have a blast, going through the behind the scenes journey with him because he had so much fun doing that. So.
Yeah. You look like you just woke up.
All right, well, we're gonna close it out. Everybody, be safe, and
It's a great way to stay in shape.
great way to stay in shape. All right.